Hello, my friends. It's a Saturday special. I could not wait to a regular end of the day with Ray. I had to come right out and talk about this because somebody reached out and they said, Ray, you forgot a category on your awards roast. And I thought I covered every category, but holy crap, I did miss one. And ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, we have to update the awards roast. There's a new category on the table, and this is a very important category for all resellers, whether you're in the office products reseller group, whether you're a document imaging channel reseller, IT services reseller. Folks, this is an extremely important category, so without any further ado, let's get right to it. The category that's been updated to the awards roast is the most complicated reseller program. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of programs out there from resellers, and some of these programs are just really complicated. So I need you all to help me discover the manufacturer that has the most complicated reseller program. So let me help you out. I want to define this a little bit so when you're in search of this manufacturer, you have a little bit more knowledge about kind of what we're looking for. So basically what I'm looking for, my friends, is I'm looking for an absurd, massive program, largely incoherent. It'll cause you to say the F word as you yearn for something better. And that's kind of what we're looking for, you know? Hey, an absurd, massive program, largely incoherent. It'll cause you to say the F word as you yearn for something better. And folks, it's in that yearning for something better. There's manufacturers out there that can help you. There's manufacturers and suppliers out there that can help you. I mean, you just have to look a little deeper sometimes. So if you're being presented some crazy ass reseller, dealer agreement, whatever they want to call it, you know, don't sign it until you check all the options. Don't let people make you say the F word while you yearn for something better. I mean, we don't want to be doing that. Ladies and gentlemen, I was thinking about this whole reseller, you know, agreement and how they come together and try to get people to sell their products, these manufacturers. You know, I think a lot of these manufacturers believe you work for them. They do. They put together these programs. It's like you're an employee for them. They don't look at you as a partner trying to help them grow their business. They think you're an employee for them. And so I put together some signs, some bullet points here that could warn you that your manufacturer may think you're an employee versus a partner. I mean, here's some of the things they're going to do. They're going to want all end user information. I mean, They'll say, well, we need all that information so we can pay you a rebate. Some of these folks might even call the rebates compensation, like you work for them. Here's your compensation. No, it's a rebate. And folks, without those rebates, you're not even competitive. So you're in this dilemma. Do I give the manufacturer all of my end user information? Well, you don't want to do that, so think about that twice. Another thing is, they'll look for ways to eliminate the firewalls, the firewalls between you, them, and your end users. Maybe they have some DCA tools they want to use, or they want to push out some firmwares without your permission directly to your end users because you gave them access to all your end users' information. Got to be really careful about that. Ladies and gentlemen, they will force a program designed to eliminate as many other manufacturers or suppliers that these resellers use. I mean, they'll put these ridiculous quotas on you, because they know if they can force you to buy all the stuff from them, well, the other suppliers you have might get mad at you. They're not really concerned about playing fair or equal. They're just it's all about them. You got to be really careful with those types of manufacturers. The other things they'll do is they will make bodacious goals based on fantasies other than market realities. They might come into a marketplace and start spouting how they're going to be the biggest disruptor in the space and blah, blah, blah. Reality of it is they're just not doing much of anything, so they're coming up with all these crazy things to try to make themselves feel important. Those are manufacturers you got to try to stay away from, or in suppliers. But ladies and gentlemen, if you run into these people, there's options out there. I mean, there's all kinds of places out there you can go. I mean, my friends at Xerox, Lexmark, Sharp, Konica, Toshiba. There's a lot of places resellers can go. They don't have to be, corralled by one manufacturer that wants them to basically work for them. It's supposed to be the other way around. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, folks, think about that. I put the names of some of these manufacturers here because it's important. Lexmark, you know what they don't have? I did a video on this just for Lexmark. They don't have an A3 quota as an example. you know, in a marketplace where more and more is moving to A4, do you really want to be with a manufacturer that's going to be making you oversell and overspec stuff so you can get some kind of compensation? I don't think so. Here's one that's funny. I added Fuji to my list. I got to be honest with you, folks. Next year, the most delusional aspirations of a manufacturer could be Fuji, because I heard a rumor that they were going to come to the U.S. and start selling A3 copiers. I'm not sure how that's going to look or who they're going to do it with, but if they try it themselves, that would be extremely delusional. They would be a real contender to get that award next year. Ladies and gentlemen, the reality is this. No matter what kind of agreement you have with your manufacturers, with your partners, you want to make sure those agreements are to your benefit, not to the manufacturers. You want to make sure those agreements are about helping you deliver exceptional services and products to your end users without the fear or threat of a manufacturer or supplier taking away those end users from you, because we sure don't want that to happen, especially in a marketplace which is declining, in a marketplace which is changing rapidly. Because, my friends, we all know this. Status quo is the killer of all that'll be invented. Don't get stuck in status quo, and I'll see you all on Monday.